Wisconsin's Goldmine Garage with Voodoo SKULLS. Hi, guys. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Jose and I play trombone.
I am AJ and I play drums.
Eric, saxophone player.
I'm George, I play bass.
I'm Eddie, I'm the guitarist.
I'm Ephraim and I'm the vocalist.
Singer of the
yes,
band.
I am.
You joined just about a year ago. Was it intimidating stepping into this role?
Very intimidating, and it was very challenging. And I'm doing, singing cadences and rhythms and different things I've never done.
Yeah.
And then so it was a real challenge, and it's a lot of lyrics to learn. That's the thing. Voodoo SKULLS has a lot to say.
Yeah.
So, but it's awesome, and it's been like the funnest journey.
Yeah. How has the response been from the fans with the new vocalist?
It's been great. We didn't know what to expect. Obviously, everyone's used to our brother Frank. He'd been singing for us for 30 years, and he decided to call it quits about a year and almost a half ago. And Ephraim decided to come in and fill his shoes. Very hard shoes to fill, obviously, and is doing a great job. We're actually getting a really great response from everybody.
Gave us sort of a new lease. We didn't know how it was going to go, of course, and that could have been the end of the band, but we've been the principal songwriters the whole time. We're like, let's keep this going, and he offered to try out pretty much, and we didn't know what to do, and it worked out perfectly. It's been great so far.
That's funny. I was actually reading an article, and it was saying before you officially joined the band, it was just rumored, and one of you guys was saying like, no, not true yet.
You know how hard it is to keep that under wraps on Facebook and social media? I was trying to keep it under wraps for about a month so we could rehearse and make sure it was cool. And some people got it right off the bat. Somebody figured it out, which is kind of funny, but we held off as long as we could.
So what's been the best part for you about, joining this band?
Because, I think the best part was that we've all kind of known each other for a long time, but not like super close. So getting in the band, it was rad because everyone's so cool and everybody was so accepting and just welcomed me in, and I felt like I had been there for a long time already.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like just jumping in a band with strangers. I just felt it's all family vibes, and I felt really welcome and included, and it's been amazing. And
what like better guy could you get to want to try to be in your band is like a scenester like Ephraim. It's like you can't go wrong, man. Look at me. This guy is he's like the mayor of Punktown.
Yeah, every town we go to, he's got people waiting for him. It's awesome.
Every town we go to, he's kissing babies. He's kissing babies with mohawks.
Let's go!
I saw that you guys have been recording new music on and off for the last couple years, and your last album came out in 2012. Do you guys have plans for a new album soon?
Yeah, we've been working on a new album and new material for probably the span of about 6 years now.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of taking our time with it. Obviously, we had some lineup changes in the middle of it, so bringing Ephraim in, So, we're still working on it. Hopefully, we'll have it released here in the next year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's the process when you guys start making new music?
We usually start with guitar riffs, I guess. It used to start with horns and guitars, but lately it starts with mostly guitar riffs. Like a stereotypical, you write songs on an acoustic or something. It usually starts with that or like a vocal idea, and then we just go from there. We make a rough outline of a song, and then we show it to everyone else, and they throw the 2 cents in. They throw the little spices on there, and it ends up sounding like your band, somehow, because you all kind of get the vibe of what we do, so it ends up sounding like us.
Being a band for almost 3 decades, can you share some of your most memorable stories, good and bad? I mean, you must have a lot from touring and...
We played naked before. We played completely nude in Europe, but you can imagine this body completely nude in Germany.
Why?
Yeah,
the
first time. Well, the first time in Germany.
It was Germany.
It was really hot. Berlin, first time in Berlin, really hot. And we were like, let's just play naked. So we did. So now every time we go to Berlin, there's always a German guy coming, play naked in between songs. I'll yell it. It's pretty funny.
One guy that remembers that one time. That's what it's like.
Sometimes we'll have naked guys in front of our vehicle trying to stop us from leaving the clubs.
That sounds like that could be dangerous, though, potentially, with string breaks maybe, or you're naked, or.
Guys, I mean, we had some band members that taped fruit to their junk, and because we had backstage food, of course. So we played naked, and some of the guys didn't want to go full nude, so they taped bananas to themselves, and fun times. Sure.
Yeah.
That was back in the '90s, though, when you can get away with it.
So what's been the worst experience you guys have had being a band, if any?
Oh yeah, getting ripped off in England.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got all our passports, probably all of our plane tickets, probably about $14,000 in cash, all taken in a club one time. And yeah, we had to rush around to the U.S. consulate. We had the band Union 13 with us, and I think the singer was from Honduras, and there was no Honduran consulate in the UK, so he was almost screwed. So we had to go around searching for the Honduran consulate, and it was just a big nightmare. And then it took us years to recover from losing the 14 grand too.
Yeah.
That was a
that's
nightmare.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton of money to lose.
Oh yeah, just like that, gone, boom.
Can you talk about how the ska-core scene has changed from the time that you've started your band until now, and how has it evolved? Is it different? Is it the same?
There wasn't that many. I guess the difference is that there wasn't that many yet. It was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones were on the East Coast, of course. They had started around, I believe, 86 or 87, and we were right behind that because we were listening to Fishbone and Op Ivy, band, and the two-tone ska scene, all that stuff. So we so that's it. There wasn't that many bands. It was Fishbone had been around for years already.
Yeah.
There was the Boss Tones. There was Op Ivy, and maybe a couple Midwest bands, of course, doing it and stuff. But not many bands doing the ska punk, ska-core thing. Really.
Yeah.
And we kind of just started to experiment and throw punk rock and metal in there and hardcore, and kind of did our own thing. And I'd like to say that we're responsible for influence in some of it, but. We don't take credit, of course. We just do our thing and but there was nobody around really doing it back then.
Yeah.
Especially no Mexican Americans doing it, and half Spanish lyrics, and we were kind of a new thing then, and now there's a Mexican ska punk scene that's all its own, and now, which is it's more Latino than we might be, it's really, it's its own thing, you know what I mean? But and that's all. I mean that's amazing because that didn't exist at all back in the day. I mean, it was Boss Tones, Operation Ivy, Fishbone, Voodoo, a few other bands, So now there's it's been saturated for a while now, which is great. I mean, it caught on. Thankfully, another style caught on that was a bastardization of other cool styles of music,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, so what inspires you to wear the costumes on stage? I mean, it's mostly you with the costumes and the props. What inspires that? I mean, kind of what got that started?
It's a Mexican culture thing, really. It's Mexican culture stuff. It's Mexican wrestling, lucha libre stuff, and then we're influenced by the Rat Fink stuff and all that kind of that's all goes hand in hand with the whole Southern California culture. It's surf culture, surf stuff mixed with Cholo culture, mixed with lowrider culture, mixed with
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, and mixed with metal and punk rock and the whole SoCal vibes, beach vibes too, to being out in the IE, all the desert vibes. So you mix all that up,
That's cool.
I was talking to someone earlier actually about that, and I said Voodoo kind of harnesses a little bit of Iron Maiden, a little bit of the Addicts. You know what I mean? It put on a show.
Yeah.
So we try to have some kind of props, so to speak. We try to have a banner and some backdrops, and try to have some masks and cool little things to show off. Yeah.
Well, you guys definitely do put on a show, and it's always a good one. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
We're Voodoo Skulls.
You're watching
Last Rockers TV.
See that dance floor!